Hey guys, if you're here and haven't checked out episode 0 of SB19's Time First podcast yet, we've dropped the link below. Please do give it a listen first, then feel free to come back here if you want to join the convo. Also, just a heads up, there will be spoilers. Wasn't that podcast just packed with insight and powerful reflections? There's really something about, hearing someone talk about their own journey, how they faced life's toughest moments and came out the other side stronger. It's inspiring in the truest sense. And I know we always say SB19 is such an inspiring group, right? And they absolutely are. But what the public, or what we see, is really just a small glimpse of the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Sure, we get snippets from interviews here and there, and even with just that, we already felt the weight of their struggles. But imagine that what we know is, really just barely even scratching the surface. The physical toll, the mental pressure, the emotional exhaustion, the financial struggles, it's heavy, heavy stuff, man. And yet, here they are now, thriving and secure. And as fans, it's such a proud moment. Their legacy is cemented, and we get to witness it unfold in real time. Honestly, it's such a privilege to be on this journey with them, and also to share all these emotions with fellow 18, who knows exactly what we're saying and what we're feeling. And when they opened up about their personal goals, especially the desire to, start their own families, it really hit us. It made us realize that those milestones aren't as far off as they used to be. I mean, Pablo, for example, right? He said he wanted to have a family by the age of 35, and knowing he's turning 30 this year, if the info we have is right, of course, that's just 5 years away. And of course, life happens, and plans change, and he could decide to wait longer, or it could even happen sooner. We don't really know. But having that glimpse into their personal timelines, right? And being reminded that SB19 won't be performers forever. And I guess that just stings a little. But also, it's weird because there's also this sort of, quiet sense of comfort. Does that make sense? It somehow feels like we've grown up together. For many of us millennials, SB19 became that group we quite literally, aged with. And maybe that's why their music hits us so differently. But that's not to say the younger generation can't relate to their songs, but it's just that for us, the quote-unquote old people, the emotional weight comes from lived experiences. We've been through heartbreak, we've been through countless burnouts, quite literally had many of our dreams delayed, responsibilities that kept piling up, you know what I mean? And when SB19 sings about those things, it feels like they're singing our lives back to us. If we could turn back time, I honestly wish I had personally discovered SB19 much earlier. Sometimes when me and the rest of our friends on this channel have our SB19 chats, we even joke about sometimes feeling like we're fake fans. Because it was really Ganto going global that made us finally pay attention. But yeah, at the same time, we get it, That's just how it works sometimes. When a name starts getting bigger, when someone reaches that superstar status, that's when more people become curious and start to take notice. It's unfair and it's really stupid, but such is the world we live in. But what SB19, showed us is that the Philippines is overflowing with talent, just waiting to be recognized. And now with Onesie Entertainment in the picture, it gives us this sense of comfort knowing that more of these hidden gems actually have a real shot at being discovered and polished to shine. Now let's talk about the idea of time, right? And just how limited it really is. I think all of us, at random moments, have thought about the end of our time. Like, it's a quiet thought that creeps in sometimes. But, despite that, we're honestly just grateful to be at the age we are now. And yeah, we know bashers love to throw around being old, like it's some kind of insult and blah blah blah. But when you really sit with it, age is a gift. Every year, every day you wake up and still get to sip your coffee, enjoy your favorite show, or simple thing like feeling the cool morning breeze, That's something to be thankful for. That's something to be proud of. And we don't know when our time will run out. You know what I mean? So, just the fact that you're here and you're spending even a few minutes with us, you're here listening to this channel, supporting the channel, we're grateful. And we do hope that somehow we are able to share something meaningful and time-worthy to this community. And that really is the end goal, for this channel. And we've said this before, and have said it so many times already, but truly, we hope you guys know that it's always from the heart. We are so thankful to have found a passionate and welcoming community like this. You've really opened your doors to this small group of people who were just looking for something meaningful to hold on to, something that would help us move forward in life, and something that reminded us that we can still have fun and enjoy music. And just, wow, you guys. 15K subs. Wow. And we're still here. And you're still here. We're so very grateful to each and every one of you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. And also, while we're still a small and relatively new channel, if you're here and also just starting out, right? And yeah, maybe wanting to share your love for SB19, just please know that the 18 community is incredibly supportive. It doesn't matter if you're new, it doesn't matter if you're Filipino or not, or even if you choose not to show your faces. What matters is your genuine support for SB19. And in return, you'll find that same love and support coming right back at you. But with that said, we do want to kinda put this out there, and we hope you don't take it the wrong way. We really hope. But please, okay? Please don't take advantage of the community's kindness. Please. We know it can be tempting to make quick money off the fandom's generosity, but that's not the way to go. This fandom will support you, and that in itself is more than enough to build something meaningful. Please, 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 don't make them regret giving you that support. Because yes, 18 is one of the kindest, most welcoming fandoms out there. That's a fact, okay? But they're also smart, observant, and God, they have been through a lot. If your intentions aren't sincere, they'll know. And once that trust is broken, it's really, it's hard to earn it back. So if you're here to support SB19, please do it, because you truly believe in them. Lastly, before we wrap up, we just want to quickly share our thoughts on something. So, we're aware that some haters love to poke fun at the general age group of 18, right? Others even go as far as insulting our OFWs and mocking those who take time off work just to help with streaming goals or voting tasks. But if you're here with an open mind and willing to understand, here's what we want to share from our side. At some point, we outgrew the carefree excitement of being young, when music was more than just numbers. It was an experience. We remember what it was like to wait in line for our favorite artist, to save up for an album, and to feel that rush of emotions when, let's say, a new song from our idol spoke to our souls. But life moves forward. Our responsibilities pile up, a lot of changed plans, and a lot of our dreams shifted. and that youthful excitement unknowingly faded into the background. And it's just sad because SB19 brings that feeling back. They remind us of a part of ourselves that we really thought we had lost. And, they remind us of a time when music was an escape. When music was a safe space where we could just be. It is not just nostalgia. It is a reconnection with something we never wanted to let go of. So when haters disrespect and throw shit at SB19 just for the sake of it, and we don't know if that's whether to feel superior, push a false narrative, or chase clout for a reaction, the response isn't just about defending the group. It's about protecting something that brings us joy and inspiration in a world that can often feel overwhelming. Because when life becomes all about survival and responsibilities, the little things that make you feel alive, even for a moment, become priceless.